Today we're in Traverse City and we're heading out on the Old Mission Peninsula. The cool thing about this is at the very, very tip of the peninsula is a lighthouse that I've never been to and hiking trails all around it. Let's go.
This is one of those places that I've seen photos of so many times that when you're here, you're like, oh, okay, here it is. Like, this is it. This is what the surroundings are like.
Since this is my first time here, I'm going to do one of my favorite things, which is I'm going to go and read all these signs around here, and then I'm going to repeat what those signs say. Like, I know what I'm talking about with this lighthouse.
Well, I like this one. I knew this was here. We're on the 45th parallel right here, so halfway between the North Pole and the equator.
Andy did steal my fun fact about this being on the 45th parallel, but here are a few facts of my own. In the 1850s, shipping was picking up in this area, and it was a bit treacherous due to this rocky, shallow point that you see right here. There's a shoal out there that's probably, I don't know, 500 yards off there, where if you were navigating these waters before they had any kind of GPS, and it was your first time through here, you wouldn't necessarily know that that's out there. So a lighthouse project was funded in 1859 and was completed in 1870. The distinct thing about Old Mission Point Lighthouse is that it actually looks like a house that I could find in pretty much any neighborhood. This one just so happens to have a light on the top. My guess is that's why it only had 7 keepers through its 63 years of service. There are some times when I see lighthouses and I think, man, that would be a tough life to be a lighthouse keeper. This one? This would seem pretty comfortable. I could find myself spending a lot of time out here. It's a comfy, quaint-looking lighthouse on the end of an absolutely stunning peninsula. I want to keep exploring, so I'm going to catch up with Andy, who should have our hiking plans ready.
I was thinking we go 1 to 2, 2 to 3 to 4 to 10 to 9 to back.
When you plan our routes, you always make it a loop trail if at all possible, because I like how you like to not see the same thing twice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the loop trail. A hiking trail, if it can loop, I mean, there's nothing better, because when you're done, you're done. Even if you're going 10 miles, you go out 5 and back 5, it's not quite as fun. This is definitely giving off that spring feel that you always say you like, with how far you can see into the woods.
Yeah, this time of the year, it's definitely woods season for me. Early summer, late fall, my 2 favorite times to be hiking.
I've noticed along this path, there's like tons of cutouts down to the beach, like every 100 yards or so. So that was kind of like talking beach day. It's like, you get in some of the hike.
Look at this guy.
Scared me. I didn't know what you were looking at.
Hi, buddy. Beep, beep. There's something special about evergreens butting up against the water like this, especially when the water looks so blue. I don't know, even, you could, any kind of tree is nice, but there's something special about the evergreen ones.
Yeah, I really like it. Now we have everything else around it is just starting to bloom for the year.
Before we leave Old Mission Peninsula, we were told that we needed to go check out the general store. Part grocery, part restaurant, and museum. It's really hard to describe just how unique this place is, so instead, I'm going to match it with music that better sets the vibe. You know, we get a lot of recommendations to go to a lot of places, but that place went above and beyond.
Yeah.
How awesome it was.
And according to her story, her husband was born and raised in the Keweenaw. I mean, just the fact that he lives here now, I mean, you can't discredit that he knows how to make a pasty.
I liked the rosemary, I think is what set it off for me.
Yeah.